with everybody anyway? Anyone would think my store was in quarantine the way people seem to keep away from it. Son of a gun, it's a gall darn shame, that's what it is. Gall darn it, Joe. With business as bad as it is, what have you got to be so happy about?
Plenty, Mr. Fuddle. Look at this. I'm gonna give this to Ann tonight.
Yeah, you better forget it, son. With things the way they are, looks like we're gonna have to shut the gall darn place up, son.
Oh, young man. UK brand. Everything UK brand. Never heard of them.
Can I help you, ma'am?
Are these the only peas you have?
Yes, ma'am, and they're delicious.
3 cans for a quarter.
No, ma'am, they're 4 for a quarter. We're having a special on these today. They're 5 cans for a quarter. They're very nice peas, ma'am. 6 cans for a quarter. 7 cans for a quarter.
Find everything you want, madam?
No, but I will across the street.
That'll be 9 cents, please. Thank you, madam.
All right, Lionel dear, Mother dear.
Good night.
Good night.
$0.07, 18 cents, 4 cents, 27 cents, 3 cents, son of a gun. Joe! Jumpin' Joe Horseback! Joe! Joe, come here!
What's the matter, Mr. Fuddle?
Look at this. We're not taking in enough money to pay expenses. Yeah, I can't understand why the stuff isn't selling. It's the
I know
same
what
with
the trouble
everybody.
is, Mr. Fuddle. Look at this stuff. It's all unknown brands.
But there's a bigger margin of profit on this merchandise.
Well, I'd rather make a small profit on a brand that sells.
But Mr. Squeeze insists I put in UK brand.
Mr. Squeeze. That's just because his bank owns a UK food company.
Well, I know that, but what can I do? He loaned me the money to finance my store.
I never did like that guy. He's always making a play for Ann. Look, Mr. Fuddle, I'm in love with your daughter, and I think Ann's the most wonderful girl in the world, and we're going to get married, and...
Why, Joe! Why hadn't you told me?
Hello, Ann. Don't forget, we're going out to dinner tonight.
Yes, Joe, but this time it's your turn to pay. What, Joe? You're blushing.
Oh, Ann. I've got a big surprise for you.
I can hardly wait. Hello, Daddy. Ready to quit for the night?
Ready to quit, period. Hello!
Now look, Fuddle, about that note.
I mean...
I won't give you another minute.
Yes, I know, Mr. Squeeze. I know it's overdue. I was going to ask you if you would... Joe, he's going to foreclose on me. What'll it do?
Tell him we can't help it if the customers won't buy the...
What do you think this bank is, a charitable institution? Do you think I'm in business for my health? I bet you have money in good faith. Yes,
Maybe there's something I can do. See you later, darling.
Ann!
Murphy's Grill.
Ann!
8 o'clock.
Where are you going?
I want my money or I'll foreclose.
But I can't pay you the money right now if you'll only... But think of my family.
That's what I am thinking of. Now, if I were your son-in-law, it would be a different matter. You know what I mean, Pop? I'll give you till noon tomorrow to pay that note, Fuddle. Come in! Well, hiya, gorgeous. I was just talking to your father.
I want to talk to you, Ormsby. On business.
Any business with you is a pleasure, my dear.
It's about my father.
Oh, let's discuss it over dinner, darling. I've got a plan all worked out.
But Ormsby, I can't this evening.
It's important for your father's sake, my dear.
there, Squeeze. Your usual table? This way, please.
Thanks, Henri. Be right with you, honey.
Check your hat, Mr. Squeeze.
Hiya, babe.
Mr. Squeeze.
Anne, my dear, I'm crazy about you.
Toe up easy, cremate the toast, side of beans, hamburger working, hold the onions.
I guess I'm just not good enough for Anne.
You know I can give you so much, my dear. Just say the word and your father's worries will be over.
Oh, I don't know what to say.
Say yes.
Hello.
Where'd you come from?
There's no need to be frightened of me. I know your problem. I know all about Anne and Squeeze and Mr. Fuddle and the store failing, and I've come to help you.
Well, who are you?
I'm Easy. That's my name, and Easy always does it. Easy does it, Easy does it. Easy solves your problems when you're blue. Easy does it, Easy does it. Easy does it all for you. When in trouble or in doubt, call on me, I'll help you out. Easy does it, Easy does it. Easy does it all for you.
There's nothing you can do.
Yes, there is, Joe. I want to take you for a trip in my magic plane and prove it to you. Will you come?
Well, I guess...
Good. Let's go.
Well, where are we going?
We're going nearly 60 years back into time. In Tennessee.
1898?
Yes, sir. And there's Mrs. Stokely's farm. Let's go down and take a look, huh? Yep. There's our 4 sons helping with the tomato canning.
Hurry up, Ma. This basket's sure heavy. We checked them, and they're all perfect.
Oh, perfect. Oh, heavens to Betsy, son. This is not good enough. I'm going to can only the finest.
Hey, she certainly was stubborn about quality.
You bet. That's why her canned food soon became famous throughout the entire neighborhood. Everybody wanted to buy it. And the first thing you know, she had her own little factory. And it wasn't long until that little factory grew into a big, up-to-date cannery.
What happened to her 4 boys?
Oh, they grew up with the business and kept the same high standards set by Ma Stokely. Always searching for the best locations for new growing areas.
But why did they choose those particular spots?
That's a $64 question and $1 million answer. Look, Joe, say you pick this soil for tomatoes.
Mm-hmm.
And say this soil for peaches.
Sounds good.
Yeah, but it wouldn't grow so good. Because this is a peach area, and this area is better for vegetables.
Oh, but dirt's dirt. What's the difference?
Dirt's dirt to you, but not to Stokely's. And that isn't all, Joe. Climate. Sunshine and rain are just as important. Come on, I'll show you. Easy to Jupiter Provius! Easy to Jupiter Provius! Turn on that star! We're coming in! We're coming in!
Roger!
Joe Provius, meet Joe Joe Eager. Joe Eager, Juke Pluvius. Say, Juke, how about giving Joe a sample of that finest ring?
Oh, for Stokely's, the best.
That's the rain that does the most good, and it falls right over the good soil area.
Well, I'll be darned.
And now for the best sunshine. Off to visit old Sol. Thanks, Juke.
Anytime, Easy. Anytime.
It's getting kind of hot. Maybe we'd better not go.
Easy to old Sol. Easy to old Sol. Hey, Sol, how about some of that just right sunshine? See where that beam warms the earth, Joe?
Mm-hmm. Say, it falls right on the best soil in the finest grain area.
Right, Joe. And where all three overlap is the spot Stokely's picked to grow their finest. So that's where they built their cannery.
Gee, do they only have one cannery, Easy?
Only one? Why, Stokely has canneries everywhere. Up in Canada, all over the United States, and even across the Blue Pacific and Hawaii. But let's get down to earth, Joe. I want to show you one of Stokely's finest growing areas.
Gosh, Easy, they're beautiful.
And you know why? Good breeding, Joe. Good breeding. Let me show you. The family album. You know, Joe, Stokely's tomatoes aren't just plain tomatoes.
Well, what are they?
They're pedigreed.
Say, she's a cute little tomato.
Uh-huh. That's Miss Landry. A tasty dish. And that's Mr. Bolgino. I sort of introduced them, and it was love at first sight. You know, wedding bells and orange blossoms and...
Theirs?
Uh-huh. Little Van Camp. And that's Senorita Tomato from South America. I introduced them, too, and...
They were married?
Uh-huh.
And did they...
Uh-huh.
Jeepers, that's quite a family.
Yes, sir. Stokely's family of tomatoes has a pedigree that's 30 years old.
Gosh, Easy, after all that trouble, these tomatoes must be perfect for canning.
They are. But only the finest of these are sent to Stokely. And it doesn't stop there, Joe. Why, within 1 hour after they're picked, they start on their way through the canneries. The first step is a plunge into a pool of clear, fresh water. And up they go. Next, a real cold shower. Now they're ready for a rigid inspection. Only the juiciest and healthiest pass the test. Then these choice specimens get a nice hot bath. Hot enough to make them peel off their coats. Down the slide and into the cans. And bingo, they're sealed. On into the cooker where they're cooked to perfection. Yum, yum is right. And then for that guarantee of finest quality, the Stokely label. Stokely scientists constantly check to make doubly sure that only the best will be shipped on its way to the consumer.
Gosh, I can hardly wait to tell Mr. Fuddle what I've seen.
Not yet, Joe. Not until I take you to see the Stokely man. Here we are now.
No trouble at all, Joe. Glad to help you anytime.
Thanks. Easy's just shown me how Stokely's produce nothing but the finest.
Well, now let me show you Stokely's finest selling plan. The success of any grocery operation, wholesale or retail,
is measured by continuing profits day after day. And profits are the direct result of turnover.
Well, just what does that mean?
Well, when two different brands of the same type of merchandise are displayed side by side, one brand will often outsell the other 5 to 1 or better, even at a higher price.
See, Joe? That's turnover.
Yes, and it means that the money the grocer has invested in WK, the fast-selling brand, turns over many more times than the money invested in the UK brand, the slower seller, bringing the grocer a far greater total profit, even at a lower margin per can.
But what does WK and UK stand for?
Well, WK stands for the well-known brand, and UK for the unknown brand.
I get it.
Okay. Now, here are some actual profit figures taken from side-by-side displays of well-known brands versus unknown brands in typical grocery stores. These official tests were made by a leading trade paper. The well-known brand of flour netted the store a profit of $29.12. The unknown brand, nothing.
Gee, look! $196.35 profit on a well-known brand of macaroni and only $27.30 on the unknown brand.
Say, that's 5 times the profit.
Yes, sir. And there's $440.96 as against only $66.77 on salt. $24.26 as against only $1.03 on soups. And $29.64 as against only $17.16 on cereals.
Boy, the well-known brands sure are the profit makers, eh, Joe?
But what makes a well-known brand well-known?
Well, first, a well-known product of outstanding quality. Second, sound, consistent advertising that people actually read. And third, sound merchandising in the store that produces volume sales and profits. Here is a typical housewife. She's glanced at a lot of ads, but she's read every word of the Stokely's Finest ads, as research proves. When she enters your store, she's already been pre-sold on the Stokely Finest label. Notice how these bright, attractive labels, packed with appetite appeal, give a real lift to the appearance of the store. Notice also the family resemblance in the complete line of all Stokely labels. One Stokely's Finest product sells another and brings you extra profits.
And the Stokely label was selected by a group of experts as the outstanding descriptive label in the industry, giving the housewife more accurate information about the product in the can.
Swell. But how about that sound merchandising that makes for volume sales and profits?
Well, first there's the day-to-day merchandising. We all know that both grocers and customers like recipes, and that reprints of the national advertising sell merchandise.
Oh, I see. So you put these two proved selling elements together in one display piece.
That's right, and it does a multiple selling job for you because it not only sells Stokely's Finest products, but all the other products necessary for this complete menu. In order to make the dishes featured, a woman buys many items in your store.
Now tell them about the Stokely Weeks, Mr. Stokely man.
You bet, Easy. When grocers tie in with ads like this, Stokely Weeks are the greatest traffic and volume builders in the grocery business.
Stokely Weeks draw customers to your store in droves.
And remember this, Joe. Like anything else, you get as much out of a Stokely Week as you fellows in the store put into it.
See, Joe? You fellas in the store are the important guys.
Mass displays like these are surefire. The bigger they are, the more they sell. And remember to build them with starter gaps. Women don't like to disturb a symmetrical display like this. And window displays will pack your store with buyers for everything you sell.
When this colorful Stokely Week display material goes up, your sales go right up with it. It makes every Stokely week a celebration in your store.
And be prepared with plenty of Stokely's finest merchandise to replenish these fast-selling pyramids. Yes, Joe, when you put on a Stokely week, you'll see how it always results in large volume sales and profits, how it builds store prestige, how it draws new customers like a magnet, and keeps them coming back again and again for Stokely's finest foods. Yes, Stokely Weeks are the biggest volume producers in the business for all products in your store, as dozens of letters like this will prove. It may interest you to know that this last weekend was the biggest grocery volume weekend in the history of the Bridgeport King Coal Market. Yes, easy does it with Stokely's finest.
Gee, thanks a million, Mr. Stokely, man. You sure sold me. This'll save Mr. Fuddle's store.
Attaboy, Joe. The Stokely trucks will be there first thing in the morning.
Easy does it, easy does it. Easy solves your problems when you're blue. Easy does it, easy does it. Easy does it all for you. When in trouble or in doubt, call on me, I'll help you out.
Easy does it, easy does it. Easy does it all for you.
What the? Joe! Joe! Hey, Joe! What the Sam Hills are going on in here?
We're getting off to a fresh start, Mr. Fuddle, with a complete line of Stokely's finest product.
But what do you mean by...
Now, don't get excited, Mr. Fuddle. I'll let Easy explain.
Easy? Who's Easy?
That's me. Joe's right, Mr. Fuddle. He's found out what's wrong. That's why he's putting in a new line.
But I can't afford it.
Don't worry. Joe's taking care of that part.
I told you I had some money saved up.
Yeah, you shouldn't have done it, Joe.
It's no gamble. It's a sound investment.
A Stokely display will always pay.
Easy said it. A Stokely display will always pay.
Always pay.
Yes, always pay. A Stokely display will always pay. Do it the easy way.
Why, look. My store. It's beautiful. Joe, my boy, I believe you're right. You've got something.
You bet, Mr. Fuddle. We've got Stokely's finest. And look at those swell Van Camp Profit products, too. Van Camp's beans, tenderoni, chili con carne, and lots of other surefire items. They're real money makers that thousands of folks eat, and enjoy.
I'm with you, son. Yes, sir, Rebob. And you're doggone tootin'.
I'm going to tell Anna about the good news.
But Easy. Fuddle Supermarket. Hello, Ann. What? You can't, Ann. No. Too late.
Joe, what's the matter?
Ann's run off with Squeeze.
What?
Gonna get married.
Oh. Gosh, Joe. I'm sorry. It's all my fault.
Oh, it's not your fault, Easy.
Joe, I won't let you down. We'll stop them.
You're right, Easy. Maybe there's still time.
Come on.
take the shortcut.
Love, honor, and
Hurry, man, hurry!
I now pronounce you.
Out with it, man! Out with it!
Joe!
Squeeze, you dirty rat! I'm gonna beat you within an inch of your life. And there's plenty more where that came from. Good for you, Easy.
Why, you little run out. Hit me when you want. You can't get away with this.
You can't do that, Ann! You don't have to marry Squeeze now. Joe saved the store. Easy does it.
Diggity! Joe! Ann! Where have you been?
Congratulate us, Pop.
Congratulate you? How about somebody congratulating me?
I think we all ought to congratulate Easy. Shucks, that was nothing. I told you, Stokely's finest never fails. Always remember, if you want to come out on top, Easy does it. Easy does it, easy does it. Easy solves your problems when you're blue. Easy does it, easy does it. Easy does it all for you.
When in trouble or in doubt, call on him. He'll help you out.